greasy.
Run, Barry, run!
What is going on, Reid Nation? How you guys doing? Welcome back to the channel. So we're going to be doing another unpopular opinion, but we're going to do it about The Flash Season 5 because I'm going to make all you guys mad. I know a lot of you guys like, what? You like this? What? You know what I'm saying? So I'm about to make everybody mad. I'm about to make Akasai mad. I'm about to make everybody mad because we all got differences about this show. But before we get into the video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Let's get to 20,000 subscribers. You guys are amazing. Amazing. Now, any further ado, we're going to be talking about unpopular opinions. I'm going to go... this is basically about unpopular opinions for Season 5. I'm not going to go in order, but I'm going to just start off with something that's really big. I actually like the suit that Barry wore in Season 5. Now, a lot of people are going to hate me for it because people said, oh, that suit sucks, where's the chin strap? Chin strap is nice, but this suit without, I don't know, some reason I fuck with the suit. Like, I just like the suit. Like, I don't know what about the suit. Like, I didn't even care if they didn't have the chin strap. I just like the suit. I was just like, that's pretty cool. Like, legit, like, you know what I'm saying. Oh, alright, so my another popular opinion, I actually liked Cicada. Now, a lot of people hated Cicada. A lot of people hated the female version of Cicada and the man Cicada. I actually liked both. And the reason I did is because, I don't know, I just know for some reason the vibe of him like caught on to me. Now, I'm not gonna lie, there were some parts where you're just sitting there like, dog, why he look like that? He's just like, they all pay greasy. Like, this is shit like, I did look like Cicada, black version of Cicada. So I actually like that. When some of the parts were cheesy, but like overall, like I really liked him. Like, he really impacted me as like, he was a cool villain. Like, you know, Reverse Flash is always gonna be my favorite villain of this show, but he was pretty legit. And another unpopular opinion is this one's a mixed one. So Godspeed was in, I'm trying to think what episode was it. Might have been 20 or 21 or 19. It was around that range. I liked the Godspeed suit. I just technically didn't really like how quickly they portrayed him. But I understood why they did it, because you're not giving a backstory of Godspeed, you're giving a backstory of Nora on how she gained her powers, or knowing her how she got her powers, because people kind of like worried like how did she get her powers? Are they gonna like mention it? And it's, you know, Godspeed is that. I mean, they mentioned Godspeed in a weird way. Like, I felt like Godspeed, like, he kind of felt like Zoom and Reverse Flash mixed together. He just popped up and got some stuff, and he was like, you know, I don't care about your friend, I'm killing her. And I was like, alright, well, I felt like he should have got introduced in a better way. But, you know, if you didn't introduce him, then you would have that question of how did Nora know about her powers? And I was originally thinking it was because of Reverse Flash, like, telling her your dad's a Flash, all that, you know, stuff like that. I thought it was because of that, you know what I'm saying? So, but it wasn't, you know. So, another unpopular opinion, I loved Jessica Kennedy Parker as Nora Allen, the daughter of Barry and Iris. A lot of people hated her because they was like, oh, she's too teenager, like, how old is this? Like, she's like almost 30, like, and she's older than both of our Grant and I forgot Candace that plays Iris and Bear. She's older than them in real life, but you know, people were kind of upset like, why is she acting like a kid and why is she doing that? Only reason I would think she was acting like that is because I don't think she grew up I don't really think she grew up with the correct childhood. And since her father wasn't there and there's just her mother, her childhood probably was ass. Like, it was just terrible. Like, she probably didn't do nothing that most of the kids do. She probably just sat around and read comic books, which most likely kids do more than that. I don't think she had the. I don't think she really got the childhood that she could have had with, if Barry was there. I'm pretty sure she would have got the right childhood. But since Barry wasn't there, the childhood was kind of like iffy, sort of sense. She didn't have that, other figure in her life, and I'm pretty sure everybody wasn't really around her that much. Like Joe and all of them probably wasn't around because every time they probably saw her, they thought of Barry. Because if you really look at Nora, she does, like Jessica Kenny Parker does like a mixture of Grant and Candace together. So it's like, yeah, I could see that. So when she finally had it with both her parents, I mean, she probably felt just like a kid, and she probably just didn't have that. She probably didn't grow up like being mature because it's like, who gonna teach me that? Like my mom she just doesn't want to be in my life that much, or she just doesn't want to do much with me. So it's like, how are we gonna do this? And that's one popular opinion. I'm thinking of some other ones. Oh, another popular opinion. I don't know if this one is unpopular because people might agree and disagree. I don't know. But Cisco's this season was kind of terrible. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I expected so much more for Carlos that plays Cisco, and I understood why they might have done it is because he's leaving CW. I don't know if it's official yet. I mean, but it was a rumor that a lot of people were leaving, but there's some of them still here. But it's weird because we saw him in the clips, and and you saw him in the in some episodes, but some episodes he wasn't in. I just felt like he should have been stronger as a character whole. It just bothered me, like how they did him, and then he takes the fucking cure, and then he's like, "Oh, I'm free, Like, no, bitch, no. Oh my gosh, I just didn't like his character run this season. It could have been so much better, but if this is his last, season, then damn. Hopefully it's not. Hopefully he can return for Crisis, but isn't much he can do. He ain't even got no powers now, so it's like, only thing you can do is build suits, go back to what you were doing in season 1 before you knew you had the powers. Another popular opinion. Let me think of another one, because I don't list these things, because if I list them, it'd probably be too long for a video. Another unpopular opinion, and people like bash Candace, but it's like, I feel as if, you can't bash these characters, but I actually like Iris this season. I actually liked her. I've actually liked her most seasons. I think maybe season 3 or 4 might have been, iffy, but most seasons I like her. People make fun of her about We Are the Flash. But it's not even Candace's fault, the role she's given. Because she even mentioned that she wanted Iris to be more of a journalist throughout the season and do that type of stuff. But they always put her in a role when she's teaming up and stuff with the group. And I feel as if most of the times we shouldn't have it that way. So, I feel bad for Candace because people make fun of her, but it's not even like, it shouldn't be made fun of. It's because of the role she's given. I still like Iris as a whole. Like, only thing that I thought was kind of wild is when she was having an argument with Barry, when Barry took Nora back to the future. She was like, "Oh, what about Flashpoint? Oh, what about going to the Speed Force?" Now the Speed Force was not his fault. Like, he had to go to Speed Force. Like, if he wasn't gonna go to Speed Force, like, the world would be destroyed. Like, the world would be conquered by the Speed Force, basically. Like, telling that nigga Barry to come through. Like, to come through. So pretty much, like, Irish definitely in most cases I actually did enjoy Iris. A lot of people didn't. So that's that. But any further ado, this is all the unpopular opinions that I can really think of. I think I had more in my head, but I mean, I didn't really have much to think of. Oh, I actually got one more. So I was going to actually do an unpopular opinion about Sherlock. So a lot of people probably were like, why do we have Sherlock this season? But in my opinion, I think he was meant to be in this season because a lot of the stuff that Barry should obviously figure out him damn self, Sherlock did. And Sherlock and Ralph, but I'm not gonna mention Ralph in this part. Sherlock, originally when he came to the Earth, he said every Earth that he's been, he's called Cicada. But since Nora messed the timeline up, the Cicada that was supposed to be didn't happen. And then so they caught the wrong guy, and it was like the craziest stuff ever. So when he originally came through, he was like, "Oh, I know this part." He technically acted like he was a real detective, but really he just does the repeat of everything. So he really, at first he didn't have no skill, but then he started to catch up and catch on, and then he knew about the Nora thing from the get-go, and then he knew about what Ralph was trying to do. So pretty much a lot of the stuff that happened and that they kind of like went through was because of him. So I feel as if he had a big role as much as Ralph did throughout the end of it. And I mean, I liked it. I think it worked well. Let me know down below how you feel about it. I mean, if he wasn't there, Nora would probably have never even told them about Reverse Flash. I'm pretty sure like they would have played it out. They would have found a way to stop him, and then like they would have found a way to kill, like to get rid of the dagger, and then like Reverse Flash come out like, "Oh, that's nice. Hey Nora, did you guys know that she was working with me the whole time?" That's pretty much what would happen. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe, and I will see you guys next video. I'll post for Nation Route Deuces. One love, peace. Catch you guys later. Subscribe and bless. I'm out. See you.